What's up, everybody? Welcome back to this week's edition of Monday Night Mayhem. I'm your host, your boy, JT. Tonight, I am joined by gaming's favorite brethren. That would be Carson, aka Father Toast. Carson, say hello to the crowd at home.
Hello to the crowd at home.
And playing his Nintendo Switch 2 is Zach. Zach, say hello to the crowd at home.
Hello, everybody. How are you?
Tonight, we got a lot of fun topics tonight. We got one not so fun topic. We're actually going to pause here for a second because, in a very eerie way, a lot of good things happened in the Kingdom Hearts franchise, and then out of nowhere, the voice actress for Kairi from Kingdom Hearts 1 and 2 and some of the other side games, she suddenly passed away. We want to send our condolences to her family and give them all the best wishes. Um, you know, you carried a generation forward with those two games. Those two games are near and dear to my heart. As much grief as I've given the Kingdom Hearts franchise over the past couple of years, we do want to, take this time to pause for Hayden Panettiere, I believe is how you pronounce her last name. Um, we'll pause for about 10 seconds. Thank you guys for allowing us to do that. And definitely, send her and her family all the best as we grieve during this time. Kingdom Hearts is actually going to be a big focus of our topics tonight, as D23 happened last weekend, and they pretty much had a Kingdom Hearts blowout. So we want to talk about that. We also are going to be talking about Saber CEO and all the drama surrounding him from last week as well. And Metal Gear Solid Volume 2 collection is about to drop. Preload should go live here in the next 48 hours, I believe. So we are going to be kind of talking about our thoughts on that, as well as some other small things that have happened here and there. If you like what we do here, please hit that bell notification, thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, and do not forget that Patreon, where you can support us in all of our future endeavors here. Not that we're getting fired from YouTube, but you could just support us in helping us reach our goals with a donation. If you only got $4, donate $4. It goes to all four of us. I know there's only 3 of us on your screen right now, but there is a 4th cast member. He will be back periodically over time. That is Mr. Bretsky. His channel is in the description down below. All right, let's get into it for this week's edition of Monday Night Mayhem, where pixels meet possibilities. Game on, everybody. And don't forget to settle into those ergonomic gaming chairs. Fellas, I'm amped up. It's been a good Monday. I'm getting my hair braided tomorrow, so the bush can go away. You guys can't see it, but it's wrapped up back here in a little ponytail. Ah, man. Let's talk about some Kingdom Hearts. Kingdom Hearts got a massive reveal this past weekend with Coco coming to Kingdom Hearts. I love Coco. I thought that movie was spectacular. I have a lot of friends that also love that movie, so that trailer really spoke to them. I have been on the record previously for kind of being done with the franchise after Kingdom Hearts 3. But I'm excited. This trailer, I think, got me back in. It started to slowly get me back in after that last trailer in the Nintendo Direct, because I was just mildly curious, and I'm overly curious to experience what they're cooking up. And we got a release window of late 2027. Nomura pretty much confirmed that they're not going to be delaying it. It seems like the game is done already and that they're just doing polish. I'm pretty excited to hear that, because for a long time we didn't know if Kingdom Hearts 4 was ever really going to exist, and now they're pretty much like, no, we're done, we're ready. The game's going to come out during the holiday season next year, which Square Enix is really lining up 2027 to be a big year for them, with the next Final Fantasy VII game coming out to start the year, and then Kingdom Hearts 4 to close the year. I'm pretty sure they'll have smaller things tossed in here and there. I can't be the only one excited about this game. Are either of you gentlemen prepared to jump into Kingdom Hearts 4 next year? Zach, let's start with you.
I've never played a Kingdom Hearts game before. I don't think I'll ever play a Kingdom Hearts game as long as I have Splatoon Raiders. So I think I'm all right.
Zach's like, no, I'm good. Not even like mildly curious about Kingdom Hearts, like at all.
I actually did purchase, I think Kingdom Hearts 1 and 2 on Steam probably like 3 years ago because it's on a really good sale. And I've been on this kick of like, I gotta stop just buying games for the sake of buying games. Yeah. So it's back there. Like I'm curious about it. I've actually heard a lot of really, really good things about the second one as being this like really well done and refined game. So I am genuinely curious, but I have a lot of catch up to do. So like I see 4 and my brain goes, oh dude, I still have like 4 other games to play. Plus like all of the weird spin-off stuff going on. So like I'm not really not that interested. If I finally find myself sinking time into the series like I did with Metal Gear and just blazing through everything, then yeah, I will be super pumped. But at this current moment, like I haven't been a fan, so I see that number. I'm like, I can't get into this right now.
Yeah, no, that makes complete sense. Because they're not short games by any means. They are pretty beefy RPGs. Especially to get through a lot of those side games like Birth by Sleep and Dream Drop Distance, because those are also pretty long. And Birth by Sleep, when you go back in time to Kingdom Hearts like 1, 2, in that era, Birth by Sleep is actually the longest out of all of them because you have 3 different characters to play as instead of just, I don't want to, like, if you do ever come around to it, I don't want to spoil Kingdom Hearts 2 for you, but there's 2 protagonists, one that you play as for just a little bit, and then of course Sora, who's the main protagonist. I guess the whole game you kind of play as Sora, to be honest with you. But Birth by Sleep, you have 3 really interesting characters to start with, and each of their campaigns is roughly, it took me about 30 hours for each of them, so do the math, that's 90 hours. And you just have to, like, if you want to do like all the side stuff in all of their campaigns as well. But some people it could take, shorter time, and some people could take longer. But those games are definitely long. You would have to put aside some time. It'd be like getting into Xenoblade at this point as well too, because all of those games are long as fuck. RPGs, man, they're a massive time sink.
They're just never ending. There's a lot of stuff to do in the old RPG.
Yeah, and I feel like Kingdom Hearts 4 it won't be the easiest to get in for newcomers, just because it is the 4th entry, and it really is a franchise where you have to like be there from the beginning. Like my advice for anybody who wants to get into Kingdom Hearts is start with Kingdom Hearts 1 and go all the way up from there. Just play them all in order, and it's going to take you roughly about 6 months to get through them.
That's insane.
But there is also an anime coming as well, and I feel from what it's being touted right now that anime is probably going to bridge together Kingdom Hearts 3 and 4, because there was a couple of canceled games that were supposed to come out that were supposed to do that, and those games no longer exist. There's leaked information about them. There's leaked videos about them. They were going to exist at some point in time. But Square decided to pull the plug on that, and I can only imagine that they're going to put a lot of that stuff, a lot of those characters in one of the canceled games is actually in both of these recent Kingdom Hearts 4 trailers. So I can only imagine that they're probably going to be in this anime that's coming up as well. Carson, what about you? Any rhyme or reason that you would want to get back into Kingdom Hearts?
Oh man, I don't want to be a Debbie Downer, but here's the thing. I have sort of flirted with Kingdom Hearts on and off. I played the first 2, most of the Game Boy Advance one, and I think Dream Drop Distance, and maybe 1 or 2 others, although I don't think I actually ever beat them. I was looking forward to 3 because, like everyone else, I had assumed, because at the time it was like a fucking 15-year gap, something stupid like that,
it
or
was a
close
long
to
time.
It was a very long time. And then I let my other friends of JT and I, who are massive Kingdom Hearts fans, get into it. And I fully expected a breakdown about how great it was and how I needed to play it immediately and how it was just this unbelievable thing. It was worth the wait. And the fact that they were like, dude, fuck this game. Fuck this game so hard. That was enough for me to be like, oh, okay, so I'm not going to waste my fucking time with this shit. That's kind of how I feel about 4. I still haven't played 3 because I've heard it's so goddamn stupid, which, in fairness, I'm kind of a hater on the stories a little bit. Because I feel like it's so convoluted and all over the place, and it also doesn't happen that it's mostly one big, long, stretching story that has now taken several decades to take shape and still isn't here, which is
25 years.
It's so weird.
Yep.
So, like, it would be one thing if it was more consistent, right? Because there for a little bit with, like, the DS, we were getting a Kingdom Hearts game, like, every other year or whatever. And I'm not saying that needs to be, but, like, there's just a lot. There's so much, and it's stretched out so far across so many games that I just don't fucking care.
Yeah.
And maybe if I found out, like, hey, this is going to be the end of Sora's story. We're going to make more Kingdom Hearts. We're going to either focus on, like, other characters, or we're going to have a whole new person or something. But this will be the end for, at least for Sora and those characters. Then I think that would be the one thing that would be like, okay, I will finally play 3 and I will finish 4. And I will go full Cody Rhodes on Kingdom Hearts and finish the story. But I also know damn well they ain't going to do that, as much as I would like for them to. And I'm sure there's a lot of Kingdom Hearts fans that would absolutely bemoan that idea. That being said, I know what Kingdom Hearts fans were 20 years ago. I cannot imagine what a Kingdom Hearts fan would be like today. And I really don't think I want to find out based on how they used to be 15 years ago. And to that end, I will say I am not excited for the new Kingdom Hearts simply because it is not for me. But for those who still enjoy the series, I hope they get something out of it.
Yeah, because I was definitely one of those people where I was kind of like, I'm not really into this game. And the biggest reason was the ending. The ending just did not feel complete at the time. I've heard they fixed it since then with the Remind DLC. Here's the good things I will say about Kingdom Hearts 3. The combat and the worlds in Kingdom Hearts 3. The Big Hero 6 world, the Toy Story world, and the Monsters Inc. world. 10 out of 10. Those parts of the game, straight. And the Rapunzel world is fucking awesome as well. Everything in that, straight 10 out of 10. I'm not including Frozen because I don't really care about Frozen. The world was fine from what I can remember, but I will say that fucking Monsters Inc. world was my favorite part about that game. Especially when you have to escape from the tower with the monsters and everything. Like, that set piece was amazing. That fucking ending. Usually, like, if a game kind of like ends and the ending's not as great as some of the pieces in the game, I'm like, all right, the ending was kind of, not super great, but I can forgive it because I enjoyed the game so much. That fucking ending was so trash the first go around, where I was like, you know what? I think I'm good. Anything else that they do, because it just didn't feel complete. It felt convoluted. It didn't tie up any loose ends. It created more loose ends. And to wait 15 years to get an ending like that was the biggest blue ball fucking moment of video game history, in my opinion, where I wasn't into it. I'm going to give it a shot. I'm going to play the Remind DLC and see if that satiates or reinvigorates anything in me. But I will say, like, I'm looking forward to seeing what Kingdom Hearts 4 is going to become. And it was really cool that they did kind of like tease that Final Fantasy characters are going to come back. That was another knock for me as well, because it went through that whole game and I'm like, where's Cloud and Sephiroth at? I need that Sephiroth boss fight, and it wasn't there. So, and I feel like that was kind of like done by design, because they were probably getting ready for the Final Fantasy VII remake and didn't want it to feel too samey to that. But at the same time, it's like, no, you still should have gave me that boss fight. I live for those boss fights in Kingdom Hearts. And if that fucking boss fight is not in Kingdom Hearts 4, I'm gonna be pissed. I'm gonna go scorched earth on somebody if I don't get to bash Sephiroth in the head with a Keyblade. I live for that. I've gotten to bash him in the face with a fucking Buster Sword playing Remake and Rebirth. I need to do it again in Kingdom Hearts. That's pretty much the end of my rant with that one. So yeah, me personally, I'm looking forward to it. Let's see what they cook up. I'm looking forward to seeing what the anime does. I'm not going to download Disney Plus to watch it though. But where there's a will, there's a way. Best believe there will be a way. But yeah, we just, you know, on the path to Kingdom Hearts 4. 2027 is going to be huge for RPGs. I just want to throw that out there. We got this game and then Final Fantasy VII Revelation, new Pokemon titles, new Xenoblade. I know I'm missing something, but there's probably like more that's going to get announced in the RPG space. I just, man, good. It's going to be a good year for RPG fans. Fuck Grand Theft Auto. We got RPG Mageddon coming back around, baby. Oh, the Persona titles. If you like Persona, those are going to be right around the corner as well. Whatever, you know, RGG does with Stranger Than Heaven, that's looking like it has RPG elements. We're going to cook. We are going to cook hard as RPG fans. I'm looking forward to it. Maybe a new Nier game gets announced. That'd be fucking sick. So that's what I got. Let's talk a little bit about, do we want to talk about the Saber CEO's half-baked apology? Let's actually go ahead and talk about that. So over, what day was that? I guess the day doesn't really matter. It was just sometime last week. Rideshare Stimulator is the name of the game. One of the lead writers got fired from her position and got replaced with AI. She came out and said, hey, like, I was working on this game and they fired me and replaced me completely with AI. The CEO originally said, hey, that's bullshit. That didn't happen. And then when word started to make the rounds, like it always does, the CEO tried to save face after scrutinizing and bashing this woman and throwing her name under the bus. He actually wrote her a personal apology. Did the actual apology come out? Did she post the actual apology, or did she just say like, hey, like, he apologized?
She posted a little bit of it, but she outright said that she felt that the entire thing should stay between her and him, which that's fair. I think that's her decision. But she did post a little bit of it.
Okay. Matt Karch is the CEO of Saber, and Stella Sacco, is that how I pronounce her name? She was the lead writer of Rideshare Stimulator. Did you guys watch the trailer for this game? Like at all?
No, I have no idea what the game even is.
Yeah, it's a wild one, I will say that. And you could kind of tell in the trailer that there's some AI shit going on, which I feel like if they would have just kept her as the lead writer, we wouldn't have had those suspicions. But I think it's horse crap that he tried to throw her under the bus like that, because one, when you do that to somebody as a CEO, if she were to apply for other work, let's say like he'd never apologized, like they're gonna look at this situation and just say, no, why would we hire you when the CEO said these things about you and nothing was to save face? I'm glad he did apologize. Somebody probably told him that, hey, like, you don't need this bad press, and that's why he did it. But at the same time, it's just, damn, like, why you gotta lie? Why you gotta lie? Why you gotta be doing the thing? Just don't do the thing in the first place. And it's like, oh, my bad, we fucked up. We actually did hire or did fire her and did replace her with AI instead of trying to throw this woman under the fucking bus, because that just has more repercussions than anything that you honestly don't want to deal with. Like, what if, like, I'm not putting this out there, but what if that just completely like ruined her, like, her mental state? Like, I don't know. I'm of the mind of, this is the shit that just doesn't need to go. Carson, I know you had some thoughts. I want to hear your thoughts on this.
I mean, it's the same shit as usual. Dipshit executive not realizing what he's actually saying and assuming that because he's disconnected from reality, if he shits all over some piddly-ass little writer, everyone's just going to agree. Not realizing that simultaneously being transphobic is a great way to make sure nobody's on your side, let alone the fact that he is defending AI and putting people out of work. I personally have never been a particularly big fan of Saber Interactive. I feel like a lot of their business practices are sketchy at best, oftentimes questionable, and this is just yet another case in point of that. It's something that we talk about a lot on this show, and so I don't want to beat a dead horse, but none of us have enough money to get into the mindset of how these people think and how they operate. Because at what point in your mind, when you are in a space like video games, do you think, yes, these nerds will be completely okay with us replacing other nerds with fake robot shit that looks terrible and often doesn't work? This is going to go well for me. I can't wrap my mind around that. My brain doesn't work that way. Your brain doesn't work like that. I guarantee right now, if you can hear my voice and you are watching this, your brain doesn't work like that either. And it's frustrating because, yes, he apologized, but let's be real. He only apologized after an entire week of him harassing her, dragging her name through the mud, through the press, making sure that it wasn't just like JT said, where, oh, what if she tries to get a job and then she wouldn't be able to because this would come up. That was the goal. That was the intention. That's what he was trying to do. You cannot convince me otherwise. Because if this was a guy that cared about people, he would not have fired her and replaced her with a goddamn computer in the first place. And they don't even do the old Dusty Rhodes shtick of shaking your hand and giving you a gold watch. My wife is asking, so I will reiterate. We are talking about someone who was replaced with AI on a video game, and when she called this behavior out, the CEO spent the last week shitting all over this trans woman. And just today sent her an apology. Babe, I'm in the middle of recording a show. You can look this shit up or listen later. Saber Interactive. Use Google. You got 2 paths on you. You know how Google works. Anyway, my point is that I respect her grace and her accepting that apology. That's her prerogative, and I respect it. I don't believe for a second that it was sincere. I don't know if she believes it was sincere or not. Again, that's on her. But if he actually cared, it would not have taken a whole week. It would not have been an entire smear campaign from the CEO of an entire company versus someone who now has to look for fucking work. Like,
yep.
This guy is a scumbag. He's just like all the others. This is the kind of people who are trying to replace us with computers. They do not give a shit. You cannot convince me under any circumstance that there is another reality where she doesn't get heard and he still apologizes. Absolutely not. Fuck him, fuck Saber Interactive, and fuck AI.
Couldn't have said it better myself. Because I fully agree with that. When I heard about the apology, I was like, there's no way that shit was sincere. Like, I'm over it. It was fucking CEOs and not shutting the fuck up. Because that's what he should have done in the first place. Just not said any fucking thing. And just went about his merry fucking way.
It's crazy how, like, I guess there's like a cup or something. Because, like, I don't know if you guys have this on your phone, but I have it on mine. Try to follow me here, okay? So when you type stuff in on your phone, okay, are we still following? Okay, so you type stuff on your phone, and then you say, I don't know if I actually want to say that. There's this neat little thing. It's only on mine, apparently, because I guess some people just don't have this. It's called the backspace. And what you do is that you keep hitting that until the things that you typed in go away, and then you just don't post.
Mm-hmm.
Have you guys heard about this? Have you seen this? It's incredible.
Very fancy.
You don't engage. You can just delete and shut the fuck up. I find this new technology incredible, frankly. I don't know why more people don't yet. But frankly, boys, I feel like deleting and shutting the fuck up could be a big no hot trend. I don't know. I don't think it'll catch on with anybody above the age of 60. Hell, probably above the age of 55, if we're being fair. But, ooh, daddy.
Yeah, you know,
highly recommend you give it a shot sometime.
In these spaces, I just don't understand why he even let it get to his fucking, like, bruise his ego this way. Because that's the crazy part to me, is that he got so, like, up in his fucking ass about it, where it just completely demolished him, that somebody called him out on his company's bullshit fucking practices. So that's where it's at for me, where I'm just like, bro, you should honestly take this moment and step down as CEO of Saber Interactive, to be completely honest with you. Because
none of them do that anymore. Even like, used to be it would take a sex scandal, and not even that fucking works anymore. We got one sitting in the goddamn White House, so you know. And to call it a sex scandal with him is pretty fucking light, if I do say so myself. But I digress.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, this is it. This is what happens now that all of our industries are ran exclusively by business people.
Mm-hmm.
Back in the day, when you had creatives running this shit, they might not have always made the best business decisions. Hell, they might not even always made the best decisions for your entertainment. But God damn it, at least it came from some kind of place of creativity, something, somewhere. None of them have it anymore. They have been put there to make number go up, big number good, small number not good, number that not big enough, still bad as small number. So big number good, only big number, no big number bad. No big number turn to computer. Computer give big number. Computer get rid of people. People give small number. Computer give big number. That's all it is. That's all these fucking CEOs are now. There's virtually no creatives in any capacity at any company. It's people that have a fucking business degree like me. And I'm not saying I'm uncreative, but I'm also not someone who should be running a giant fucking entertainment company. And
look,
I don't know, man. I feel like,
if, in all honesty, and I'm like saying this with the utmost like respect. If you were the motherfucker like in charge of Xbox right now, I'd feel pretty good about Xbox, to be completely honest.
Here's the thing, though. I don't have. If you had told me that 10 years ago, I would have agreed, and I would have just been like, fuck yeah, I could write that shit. I am older, I am wiser, and I have the wherewithal to say that I don't think that's true, and I don't think that I'm the man for the job. Clearly, neither was Phil Spencer. He was for a little bit,
Yeah.
but then he wasn't for a very long time. I don't think I would. There's a variety of reasons. We won't get into all of it. At the most basic level, I haven't ran a company that fucking big before, and at the end of the day, I'm just gonna sit there and think about the games that I like and I want to see, which, as much as I would like for that to not be the case, there's a reason why they make the choices that they do. Not all of them are good. There's plenty of them that we can look at and be like, that's not gonna fucking work. But that's also because we still have a pulse on what it means to A, be a consumer, and B, a normal fucking citizen in 2026.
Yeah.
Which we all know what that means going into that economy, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. That all being motherfucking said, we'd have a Tony Hawk Underground remaster by now if I was in charge, baby. Let's go.
You know what? Do I get a Blue Dragon remaster as well?
Maybe you might be on your way to that one, actually. Or at least a port, not a remaster.
I am surprised that game got weirdly trapped. But I know that they also were like, this is going to... It's funny to think about, because we always see it like stuff that was made by non-Americans for an American audience. And I don't even just mean video games. I'm talking like movies and to a lesser extent shows or books, or music, what have you. And we don't talk about as much American-made shit for other countries. Because I'm not saying Blue Dragon was created by an American company, but that 100% was supposed to be the game that was going to make the Xbox get big in Japan.
Yeah, it had Akira Toriyama on it.
Yeah, like, let's be fucking real here. I'm not trying to be mean. I'm just being real. There's no world where Blue Dragon was going to be a gangbuster success in the United States at the time it came out. It just was not going to happen. But Japan, it could have. It could have. It didn't, but it could have. Yeah. And I find that really interesting. Equally interesting is the fact that they made a DS game and then went, fuck, and just, that's that. And they've never ported it or anything. But then again, to my fucking surprise, fucking the first Fable's the only one that's on PC. So what the fuck do I know?
Yeah, I think that's like, those are just weird Xbox decisions in general. Where I will forever say this, and I say this about Metroid Prime. The way to gain an audience, even if the game is not good, is to keep trying until you land fucking gold. And if you don't keep trying, that one fucking title still is going to live in people's hearts for good reason. I mean, we went 15 years without a new console Kingdom Hearts, but they fucking kept trying. They kept re-releasing it and remastering and doing spin-offs and things like that. I feel like if they would have like kept that same momentum with Blue Dragon and its Xbox, they're not going to do that. They are, like we always talk about, corporation, dollar sign. If it's not printing fucking money, what point do they have to continue on with it? but I do feel you can keep trying over and over with something until it gets to that point where you just catch a glimpse of what this can potentially do. Fucking Nintendo kept trying with Pikmin, and Pikmin's one of their biggest franchises at this point. It's not bigger than Mario, Zelda, or Pokemon, but it continues to grow. And the way that it continues to grow is because every generation we get a new Pikmin game. Every handheld we've gotten, not every handheld, the last handheld, that was the 3DS, we got a Pikmin game on that. And even though that's appealing to the same fucking 400,000 million people that like Pikmin, like me, it's growing the audience, and that's just how you do those things. So yeah, I believe if they wanted to bring Blue Dragon over, they should have done it by now. But you know what? If it comes out, better late than never is what I will say. Just like, oh, go ahead, Garson.
Well, no, like in fairness, I guess the one like kind of elephant in the room that we haven't addressed is like, yeah, Blue Dragon wasn't successful, and they could have kept trying, but like, you know what was successful? Hi-Fi Rush, and then they fucking killed it anyway. So like, it's such a big question mark now, because used to, at the very least, you can be like, okay, well, this game didn't sell a shit zillion copies, so I guess this company has to die. Now it's like, okay, well, this game sold a shit zillion copies. There's plenty of potential for sequels and a whole franchise. People love these characters. They love this world. It's a fucking breath of fresh air, a AA game instead of a AAA game. It only takes 8 hours to beat. It's a joy to play, and the company's got to die.
It's a damned if you do, damned if you don't moment for where Xbox is at.
Like, I just don't understand it. They torch that studio, and then they're still talking about buying other studios whilst dissolving that one.
Mm-hmm.
What are you doing? You just holy fuck. That still fucks me up. It's not quite beating Bill Goldberg and WCW levels of incompetence, but man, it's close. Straight up, Golden Goose, this is the one thing that we have that's good, and we could write it out for many, 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 many years, and instead we're just gonna fucking kill it. Whatever. Yep. Maybe I could run Xbox better than I'm giving myself credit for. Now that I'm starting to
JT's got a point there, dude.
I'm saying, man.
JT's cooking a little bit. Don't be too unsure of yourself, buddy.
This point can't really be any more stressful than my current job. Fucking probably not, based on how these people do.
Look, you know, I give you a whole like 2 years, and I feel like we'd be cooking. It'd be Xbox 360 days all over again. All right.
That's the real reason why I couldn't be a CEO, is because I do actually care about people, and I actually view them as human beings that deserve rights and a will to live. And that ain't how shit works at Microsoft no mo. Co-pilots got to do everything. So they wouldn't like me very much with my ideas of like, maybe we should have people making things for people.
I agree. I fully agree with that. Yeah, you know, this is just somebody who's been in the tech industry, like, as an employee as well. Yes, we need people to be operating these people-led initiatives and to support people, because at the end of the day, without people, who's gonna run the fucking machines? Ain't gonna be the machines. I'll tell you that now. Let's talk about something smaller. Diablo 4 is apparently going to be coming to Switch 2 here pretty soon. I'm not a big Diablo person. Are either of you guys fans of Diablo at all?
I've only played the fourth one just a little bit. It's gone on sale on Steam Deck a couple of times, and it's had a pretty solid demo pop up there. I've also had a lot of friends who were like really, really addicted to Diablo 3, and a only smaller group of people I know out of that group actually fucked with Diablo 4. But the cool thing here is, like, I do think Diablo 4 has gotten better over time. Like, even though people have not really enjoyed the battle pass and season portion of it, I've heard that as a live service game, it actually holds up. Maybe not as good as something of like Path of Exile 2, which is just this endless fucking ARPG. But like, it's not terrible. So the idea of it coming over to Switch 2 is a little exciting, to be honest.
Well, for people who are interested in it, apparently it's going to be $69.99, include all the DLC and be a code in box.
So 2 questions. One, do you know if it still has the couch co-op? My guess is no, but I don't know.
That's a big question. That was a huge part of 3.
Yeah, I was going to say that was a pretty big selling part on 3 when it came to the Switch. That and
that's how I
Zelda
got
costumes.
into Diablo, was because of that couch co-op.
It doesn't say yet, but we might be finding out within the next week or so.
I'm going to guess no, because like Zach said, that was a pretty big selling point of 3, and I feel like they would have tried to have pushed it to some degree by now if they were going to do it. There's also a really fucking stupid always online component of Diablo 4, which is probably why you can't do the split screen stuff. Or not even split screen, but couch co-op stuff, which... That in particular is a big reason why I got Diablo 4 at launch. I loved Diablo 3. I really like fucking stupid top-down dungeon crawler RPGs like that, where you get better gear, number go up, number big boom. Like I said, I have a fucking business degree. But Diablo 4... I don't know, man. They changed it up so that, like, there's this, like, dynamic leveling shit that happens. So, like, say you're in an area and the level cap is, like, level 15. Well, you hit level 15, and then you hit level 16. Well, that area's level cap raises with you. And I don't really like that shit. I kind of hate it. I would really, like, I'm one of those people that one of my favorite fucking games of all time is Fallout New Vegas. And my favorite part about, or one of my favorite things about New Vegas is how it's like, hey, you can go anywhere. But if you go somewhere where something is over leveled, we're not going to tell you. We're just going to backhand the ever-loving fuck out of you until you go where you feel is safe or you muscle your way through. I like that. I would much, much, much rather accidentally wander into somewhere I shouldn't be and not be able to handle it until I get better, because then the intrigue is when I'm stronger, I'm going to get to go back to that area that was giving me shit. And I'm going to fucking show them. You don't really get to do that in Diablo 4 because once you hit that point, you know, it's like, okay, well, everything's just going to level with you. So it's very boring. I was very, very bored to the point that I have not gotten out of the winter area. And that's like the starter opening area. I made 2 characters in it. I've tried repeatedly to get into it. And between this boring, flat scale of difficulty and the always online thing. I mean, part of my issue is that my stupid ass is trying to play it on the Steam Deck, which it did work. It's a whole 3-ring circus to get it going off Battle.net. Now that it's on fucking Steam, I'm sure it's a lot easier. But like, man, that always online shit. It's like, I'm not even fucking playing with anybody. I don't give a fuck about a battle pass. I don't give a fuck about any of that. I just want to put my shit into sleep mode for a minute so I can go do other things and then come back. But no, you don't get that luxury. We're
Yeah.
gonna make sure that you have to stay engaged to this game. Fuck you. Fuck you. Any game that is not willing to respect my time is not going to get it. And I really wish I had known that ahead of time before I had dove headlong in Diablo 4. But I was so excited because for the first time they were bringing gamepad controls to PC. So I was just convinced. I was like, this is gonna fucking be ass. This is the only reason why I didn't get Diablo 3 on PC. And I bought it on PS3 and eventually Switch instead. Is because there's no gamepad controls. And now they're putting it in the game. This is gonna be great. And no. It's fucking boring. So I will be skipping the Switch version, given that I haven't put that much time into the PC one. That all being said, if they want to fucking just be like, hey, here's Diablo 3 with fucking DLC, it's $20 on Steam. Oh, also it's got gamepad controls. I will buy that shit day one. But Diablo 4, that shit's mad boring. Mad boring. Better game. Do not play Diablo 4.
Well, here is a game that is coming out in September that will have couch co-op and does look very exciting, is Orbitals. And also, if one person buys the game, they could send their friend a online pass where they can play the entire game together and the other person does not have to make a purchase. So what I'm saying to you fellas is, if we want to play Orbitals together, all I gotta do is send you this nifty little pass that is going to come with the game, and we can do a run through Orbitals, which the more and more I see of that game, the more excited I get.
What platforms is it on? Is it only
Just
on Switch 2?
Yep.
Interesting.
Just Switch 2.
Which is a weird game share thing, though, that I've never fucked with. Where allegedly, I might be misunderstanding this, JT, you're more of a Nintendo dude these days. But, like, can't you send some kind of weird streaming thing from your Switch 2 to someone's Switch 1 and they could, like, play Mario Kart with you or some weird shit like that?
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm just bringing it up because I think that shit's neat, but I've literally never used it, nor have I ever heard anybody use it. Just like I've never heard a single motherfucker use game chat or the webcam. Not a one. The only reason that I'm seeing people use webcams now is because Star Fox came out and they're making videos using the fucking VTuber models that are in that game.
Yeah, and some of that shit's actually hilarious.
It is, but like, that's it. I'm not seeing people talking about like, yeah, I'm playing Splatoon radios with game chat and our cameras around.
Yeah, fuck that shit. We'll just hop on fucking Discord or some shit.
Yeah.
No, but Orbitals doesn't need game share to send the code to somebody else. I could just basically say, hey, go to the eShop, download this thing. You download it, and then we could just play together without the other person needing a purchase.
Are you referring to Orbitals or for...
Orbitals, yeah.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Yeah.
Yeah, so we'll be doing that when that game drops, because that game looks charming as fuck. I can't wait. It's probably my third most anticipated game to come out, and I'm gonna say just the month of September, because September's fucking loaded. Onimusha and Fire Emblem are definitely 1 and 2, but yeah, looking forward to Orbitals as well. Let's talk about our final topic of the evening. Let's talk about Metal Gear Solid Volume 2 Collection. Preloads should be going live here pretty soon, as well as reviews, I think, are gonna, if they haven't already come out, let me see. I think reviews go live sometime this week, Thursday, I think. Yeah, because they're not open yet. Honestly, I forgot this game was fucking coming out. And then I saw it earlier today and I was like, oh shit, that does come out next week. We should talk about it because I know all of us like Metal Gear Solid. I don't know where we're all at on this outside of Carson now, because he told us that he really wants to play Peace Walker, but he doesn't want to pay for it, which understandable. Peace Walker is an amazing fucking game. For anybody that's never played Peace Walker before, that is the Metal Gear Solid game, I think, that got a lot of people into the franchise from what I know. Carson, I think you got into it because of Peace Walker, if I'm not mistaken, right?
No, the opposite.
Oh shit, okay. All right, well, let's keep talking about it. This collection comes with, obviously, Peace Walker and Metal Gear Solid 4. If you are a big fan of the Metal Gear franchise, you probably have been waiting for the day that Metal Gear Solid 4 finally gets freed from the jail that is the PlayStation 3. It's finally happening. It's coming to every platform under the sun at this point, even Switch 1. They released a trailer where it did show MGS4 in 4K. Oh my gosh, that game does not look like a PS3 game. It looks glorious. I can't wait to play it again. Zach, where are you at with this one?
I'm pretty excited. I'm happy that it's leaving PS3 jail, but I decided a while ago I'm probably not going to buy it day one. I did the same thing with the Volume 1 collection. Like, I played these games like countless times. Like, I'm in no rush to really play it again. I am really happy to know that it's finally on a platform that I can carry with me for a lot longer than just the PlayStation 3, but at some day, like, this will drop like 50%. I'll be like, all right, now's the time for a Metal Gear Solid 4 playthrough. Also, I'm playing through Metal Gear Delta again, so I kind of got to play more Delta, so I'm going to keep playing Delta.
That's fair. Yeah, I'm pretty excited to play 4 again. I haven't decided if it's a day one for me yet. I think it's probably going to be a game time decision. And if it comes down to if I get it day one or not, I got to finish fucking Rebirth. That is priority number one for me up until Onimusha comes out. Rebirth's got to get done. And I found out that I'm not even halfway through the game yet. And I just unlocked Yuffie as a character, so yeah.
Oh, Jesus, you really aren't that dude.
Yep. So, yeah, we'll get there eventually. Carson, I know you had some thoughts on MGS Volume 2 as well. I wanted to hear from you.
I know I've done a lot of talking tonight, but I guess it's pretty much every fucking show.
Hey, kid, talk away, my friend. Like, this is an open this is a safe space. This is an open zone for you to talk.
This is the time.
So here's the thing, right? I'm gonna talk entirely too much about this, but the summer, I think it would have been 2014. Summer 2014 is when JT and I moved in together, and that whole summer I spent it going to class, kicking it with JT, sleeping, or I was playing Metal Gear Solid. That was the 4 things that I did that entire summer, and it was great. And I say that because I borrowed the collection from a friend, and I'm burning through these fucking games, right? I played 2, and I'm like, all right, that's cool. I played 3, and I'm like, this is one of the best games ever made, because it fucking is. And I played 4, and I'm like, all right, cool. That was long, cool. To be clear, I'm one of those weird fuckers that likes to have like shows and stuff on for background noise. So Metal Gear Solid 4 was perfect because if you're watching and you somehow don't know, there's legitimately cutscenes in this fucking game that are over an hour long. And nothing happens. It's just people talking. But what they're talking about is fucking important to the story, so you can't really just skip them or you're going to be lost. So when that shit was on, I'd just do my homework. Motherfucker, I passed all my classes that summer. Straight A's. So, just saying, thanks Kojima. Anyway, I get to Peace Walker, and I fucking hate it. I hated the shit out of that game because it's Metal Gear Solid turned into Monster Hunter, and I fucking hated Monster Hunter. Years go by, Monster Hunter World comes out, and I go, this looks cool, but I don't know. I play it for 2 hours, and at almost the 2-hour mark on the dot, I fucking get it. And I become a Monster Hunter fan. So we're going forward a little bit more. And somewhere in the back of my head, I realized, you know, they always said Peace Walker was just Metal Gear Solid turned into Monster Hunter. I wonder how true that is. Start that game up, and they were fucking right. And it ties Metal Gear 3 now with my favorite goddamn one in the whole series. I fucking adore Peace Walker. But I am telling you all of this extensively to fully paint the weird, strange personal dilemma that I have. Because like you guys, my initial reaction is fucking awesome. 4's no longer stuck on the PlayStation 3. And hey, fucking Peace Walker. But you know what? $50 is a little bit much for games that I've played before, and really, I didn't have to pay anything to play in the first place. So, with that in mind, I can wait. But I just told you that I love Peace Walker, because I do. But because I did not enjoy Peace Walker until long after all the servers for that motherfucker were dead, I have never, ever, ever gotten to do a single co-op mission in that game. And there's a fuckload! So my dilemma is, do I spend $50 because straight up, Metal Gear Solid 4, great fucking game. I don't think I'm ever gonna fucking play it again. I just, straight up, it's one of those ones where it's like, that was fantastic, what a beautiful game, what a wonderful story. This is a technical, masterful, just beautiful game. As JT said, they just had to upscale that bitch a little bit, and it looks phenomenal. That's Kojima. Fuck, the PS2 games, same shit, in my humble opinion. You up-res that shit just a little bit like they did on the PS3, that's really all you need. Kojima's always been good about stretching shit out and making it look as good as possible on that tech. But I digress. I don't give a shit to ever play it again. Full stop. Especially the part at the very end with the fucking nuke. Awful. But I love Peace Walker. And they have confirmed that they are bringing all the online shit for Peace Walker back. And I know in my heart of hearts how gamers these days function and move. And if I don't jump in early, one of two things is going to happen. Number one, the more likely one, is that the crowd is going to show up when the game comes out. They'll be there for 2 weeks to a month. And then after that, it'll be fucking dead. And it won't matter. Or, there will still be people around. But they will be so far ahead to an unattainable level that it might not even though it's co-op, it might not even be any fucking fun to play with them. Example being, I hate doing PvP shit in Grand Theft Auto 5. I'm one of those freak jobs that likes the co-op missions and the heist. Something's not right with my brain, I know. But I have played with people on there before who have hacked while we are in the mission to just make us instant win the mission. I'm not saying that would happen to Peace Walker, but there are people who can attain that level of skill where it might as well just be they hacked the game and are able to beat it that fucking fast. Because if they're able to just solo that shit when you just sit there, that's not any fun either.
Exactly.
I've laid all that out. This is my dilemma with this fuck-ass game. I wish it was 30. I wish I could just buy Peace Walker by itself for 25. The whole package is 50. I just want Peace Walker. There's an old episode of of King of the Hill. Hank Hill is trying to find a 9-volt battery. He runs into a hardware store and they only sell 9 volts in packs of 9. and he's bitching about how I just want one 9-volt. He just finally rips open the package and takes it and throws money on the cashier while he's running. That's
Yo,
me.
I got some
Hey,
good news
Phil,
for you.
Peace Walker's my 9-volt battery.
You can buy just Peace Walker. It's $20.
You gotta link me on the Steam store because I am looking at the Steam page that I have saved, and straight up, I have just Peace Walker favorited, and it still says $50.
Yeah,
Mm,
you
I'm
have to
looking at
buy
the
it
eShop.
as a collection. Yeah, it could
Yeah,
be
see,
after it
eShop
launches
is
you can get it
different.
separately, but no.
Steam
They did do
is-
that for Volume 1, though. They eventually split them all off into different games, and you could buy them
If-
for like $20 a piece. But how
if
long?
it does, I will day one that shit.
It
I
probably will
genuinely
day.
just
I don't know if it will day
give
one.
a single fuck about 4. Like, it was a good game. I never want to play it again.
I don't
But,
know
like-
if I agree. I don't think I will ever play all the way through 4 again unless I do like a huge series marathon and I decide to cap it off like in chronological order and I'm doing 4 to end the fucking thing because damn man, yeah, that is a intense fucking ending that just never goddamn stops. And so like it was cool to experience once as like a fuck, this is amazing. I can't believe he's really ending the entire timeline like this. But at the same time, it's like, I don't know if I need to do that again.
Yeah,
Totally agree.
I
Yeah.
remember when that fucking ending of 4 like happened, and it, just like that entire like sequence where there was the hour-long cutscene with fucking Raiden, and then you get to the fucking end of Metal Gear Solid 4. I remember exactly what I was doing, who I was with when all that went down, and I remember my ex-girlfriend at the time laying on the bed and being like, "Are you watching a fucking movie or playing a video game?" And I was like, "I thought I was playing a video game, but it's a movie."
There is a ancient screenshot from Twitch from like 2009, 2010, whenever the hell it was. It might not even been Twitch. It might have been still when they were Justin.tv. It was of a moderator going into a chat. Like an actual mod. This is, before you had to have fucking people moderating your chat.
Yeah.
But them going into a live stream and going, "Hello, can you please hit a button to prove that this is a video game? Because we've detected that your stream is like, there's not been like basically something that was like they thought that they were trying to just broadcast a movie." And the mod didn't realize it was fucking Metal Gear 4. This is a
Jeez.
long time ago, though.
Yeah.
It's a super, super, super old thing.
Yeah, Metal Gear 4 is definitely not a stream, for me at least, definitely not a streaming game.
That makes me wonder. There's a lot of these like younger generations out there that I'm sure they're like, "Oh, Metal Gear Solid. Yeah, I've heard how great this is. Fucking Invisible, Duran Duran. Ha." That was a good joke, and neither of you got it. Fuck you both.
I get the
Anyway.
joke. I understood it.
Uh,
I've
I
just seen too many of the
them
memes.
not
It's now worn off
realizing-
on me.
That also, it's a legitimately kick-ass song. Like, it's
It
so
is.
good.
It is a really good song. I was appreciative of it when the meme started happening, and I was like,
Oh yeah.
is this because of MGS5 or is this just because Duran Duran kicks ass? And I think it's a little bit of both, and I'm not complaining. And I've
Well-
just seen so many.
Well, I mean, the joke is that it's not in any of the games.
Yeah, but it fits. It fits. Really good.
Yeah. Anyway,
God
it
damn
would
it.
be like, yeah. I lost
Wait,
my
what?
train of thought. Fuck.
Well, while you refresh your train of thought, let's
That's
let's
basically done.
all right. Let's wrap up the show tonight with some chopper to drop it. Sony CEO says they don't know when the PlayStation 6 is going to release. Chopper to drop it. Sounds like we're dropping it.
Slight chop. If they don't know, what's the deal with the disc thing?
I feel like we are,
You know?
yeah, I feel like there's a number of things going on with that. The disc situation, also component prices continue to skyrocket, and that's only going to make the PlayStation 6 more expensive. If they don't know when they're going to release, because I feel like they have these things planned out for a while, tells me it's probably not coming out in 2027, which was originally what a lot of people were thinking.
Yeah, I just don't think it makes sense. I'm firmly in the camp of like, you should just fucking keep PlayStation 5 and Xbox Series X alive for like another 5 years. Because I think this generation's lasted with almost no innovation in it. And things are getting way too expensive, and you should probably work to make your gaming consoles affordable so you can grow your audience and not just make it a luxury market. But I don't know if they give a fuck about that anymore, but that's just my opinion. So I think they should delay it like literally 5 more years. Like, just fucking throw it out. We literally do not need a PlayStation 6. Just get it into the future. Because right now, like, I don't even see the benefit of like, well, my graphics run a little bit better now. It's like, okay, you did that last generation. Give me something more.
Yeah, because I mean, the jump from PS4 to PS5 didn't really feel like that much of a jump.
Mm-mm.
Well, shit, I still don't feel like the jump from PS3 to PS4 was that big.
Yeah, in some cases it was, but I can agree with that.
Yeah.
I mean, like, I think if you compare from the beginning of the PS3 to the end of the PS4, like, yeah, there's a difference, but,
Yeah,
like, when it was coming out, like, remember fucking Sleeping Dogs? Remember that bullshit?
Yeah.
I really don't feel like the PS3 version looked any worse, really, or at least much worse than the PS4 one.
right. I will say this, Shadow of Mordor on PS3 did look like dog ass compared to the PS4 version.
I actually didn't know that game was on PS3.
Yeah, there we go. I feel like gaming really peaked at Red Dead 2 though. I feel like that was kind of the peak. This is as good as it's going to get. Because if you go look at what Red Dead 2 looks like compared to what they're showing of GTA 6, it don't look that far off, to be completely honest. Like, I feel like those two games are still going to be very comparable. Now, GTA 6 is going to do some crazy shit with the tech. I believe that. But as far as like how they look pretty comparable. Bless you, Zach.
Thank you. I need a mute button so
you know,
you can't hear me sneezing, but thank you.
I am a big proponent of gameplay being the most important thing first and foremost.
Yeah.
But that being said, there's a lot of flaws with the GTA 5 story. The writing between characters is not one of them. And I mean this respectfully. I'm not trying to like start no shit. I'm not telling you guys this, just in case some errant voice happens to hear this. This is the very first time, as far as I know, that they're doing a woman who is going to be a protagonist.
Yeah.
If you want to be a pedant, yes, the very first 2 GTA games did have women that you could play as, but there really weren't fucking stories in those games, and they certainly weren't anything like everything that came after it in terms of scope and storytelling, writing, etc., etc.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
There ain't no fart button anymore, okay? Fuck you. People forget that. There's a fart button in GTA 1 and 2, a dedicated button just so you can burp and fart. Like,
yeah, I forgot about that because I thought those games were just fucking driving sims.
Exactly. Like, that's my point. Like, I really I really, really love the story to Red Dead 2. And the acting is out of this fucking world. And even before all that, I feel like San Andreas is a big turning point for Rockstar. It's like that perfect middle ground of like what the old GTA 3D games used to play, but also getting into a bit more, I don't want to call it sophisticated because there's still plenty of juvenile shit in all these games, but San Andreas especially. But it is where they start to really tell, I think, a much bigger story, you know?
Yeah.
And by the time you get to GTA 4, you know, you have Nico's entire story. And, like, fuck, that's the only reason to play GTA 4 is the story. Let's be real. Like, driving in GTA 4 is fucking ass. Gameplay, or the gunplay is not great. And, like, they were pretty big about Nico just being able to trip over his own shoelaces practically. And man, when he ragdolls for a minute.
Yeah, that's
but
true.
Like, we're at a point now, this far along, I would be I'm very optimistic, but I think the thing that I am most curious about is how they're going to write her.
I'm curious about that as well.
Like, more than the gameplay, more than anything else, which is interesting because I'm like I said, I'm normally a gameplay over story kind of guy, but this is the one instance that I think I might genuinely be more curious about the story than the gameplay.
Yeah.
You're in fucking Florida. If there's no fishing in this game, like, no buys.
Yeah, they haven't shown any fucking gameplay at all yet, but I would imagine that there's probably going to be fishing in it.
There's got to be after Red Dead 2's, man. Red Dead 2's fishing is so fucking good.
This guy.
I am the master, so my opinion holds weight, god damn it.
He's not
and
even going to play the fucking game, he's just going to fish.
Honestly, that would be the
Brother.
funniest thing on the planet. We all finally get the chance to play GTA Online. Me and fucking JT are like raiding a gas station in Carson. He's been fishing for 4 hours. He's an honest man making an honest living, slinging drugs, killing hookers. Carson still got more bass.
Here's the thing. I know you guys are like doing a bit low key, but like, no. I'm one of the few people that likes Red Dead Online because I also have like maxed a shitload of my stats and leveled my stupid cowgirl super high because of the fucking fishing, dude.
God damn.
I made so much money catching muskie in that bitch. You have no idea. People come and try to shoot me, and I catch my muskie, and I blow them away, and then I go and sell that shit. It's awesome. Like,
yeah,
that's exactly what's gonna happen.
No,
I'm gonna turn
low-key
on pacifist mode, and I'm just gonna catch bass until it maxes out my inventory, and then sell them shits and go right back to it.
Dude, I honestly don't even blame you because every time I play a Far Cry game, I just kind of fish for like hours, and that's how I make all my cash. So it's a good life, honestly. It's fun.
Plus, Red Dead 2's fishing it's legitimately one of the absolute best fishing mini games I think that's ever been created. And I'm the weird motherfucker that plays fishing game or will play games that have fishing mini games just for that, just to get to them, just to try it so that I can form an opinion on it and then not finish the rest of the game. I did it for Breath of Fire 3. I did it for Crimson Desert. I absolutely will do it for GTA
That's right.
6 if
I
I don't fuck
forgot
with
you
it.
did that for Crimson Desert.
Yeah, I played it and I went, yep, this is just like the Red Dead Redemption fishing, just like I thought. Okay, cool, delete. Never gonna touch that fucking game again.
Do we think the Ocarina of Time remake is going to bring back the fishing minigame?
Oh, yeah.
No,
the question is, will they change it, is the real question.
Yeah. Where if it's like Breath of the Wild, where you just swim and catch fish.
Yeah, or
I-
like, will they
oh,
give
okay,
you?
like
They'll
that.
still have polls, but like, I don't think it's gonna be. I don't know. I'm still trying to figure out in my head if that game is actually gonna be a different game or not.
I hope they change it. I hope it's not 1-to-1. If it's 1-to-1, that to me defeats the purpose of making this remake. Like, if all you're gonna do is make it pretty, I don't fucking care.
Yeah.
Make
same.
it different. I'm totally on board for that. 100%.
Yeah, we probably don't have that much longer to wait before we see something from that here pretty soon as well. I think. I mean, we all know the Switch 2 is going up in price next month. The way to kind of mitigate the feelings around that from what people are going to feel like, $500, I don't really want to jump in. You have a big fucking direct where you just blow the load off of everything that you're cooking right now. I think the next direct is going to be huge, not only for Legend of Zelda, but just in Nintendo in general. I feel like we're going to see a lot of cool things in that next direct.
It'd be funny if like all the direct was is president comes out, looks at the camera and goes Animal Cross. And then 2027 appears on the screen and then that's it. Because that unironically would sell so fucking much.
Yeah.
Like,
That,
you know, you were talking earlier about like the heavy hitter franchise that they have, and like that is legitimately one of them now. Like one of the absolute
Oh, yeah.
biggest that they have.
Oh, dude,
Animal
the fucking 2019 COVID numbers of Animal Crossing sales. Holy shit, did it sell so good during that time
It's like-
period?
50 million like across the board now, right?
It was unbelievable. Yeah, I thought it
Yeah.
wasn't going to be that popular, but no, people were dying for a video game.
Oh, I 100% knew it was going to be huge. I will say I did not expect to see like fucking AOC posting about it, but like still,
Dude,
that
fucking
is-
Rihanna was playing that game.
yeah. I guess the real point to make is that maybe they don't want to announce another Animal Crossing since it kind of like brought the end of the world for a little while. Like, I don't want to go through that again. I'm still
Yeah.
dealing with the last time Nintendo.
Yeah, I think next year we do get some big heavy hitters from there, but I think next year it's reserved for the biggest being fucking Pokemon, and I believe the second biggest is probably going to be Mario. I think those are going to be your two big ones for next year. And then the year after that, Smash Bros. And Animal Crossing. We can call it a now. Alright. Let's get the fuck out of here for the night. Carson, tell the good folks at home where they can find you.
You can find me here most Monday nights, and you can find me at youtube.com/expansion pack for Brett's friend Carson. Wouldn't you fucking know it? We're back on hiatus, but there's about 73, 74, who knows? You know what? You can figure out. You can find Brett's friend Carson at youtube.com/expansion pack with our giant playlist of 70 some odd videos. 70s hours of entertainment. Maybe even up in the 80s. Who knows? Someone can do the math. It's not going to be me. But youtube.com/expansion pack for Brett's friend Carson. Check it out. That's all I got.
Hell yeah, brother. Zach, tell the good folks at home where they can find you.
Of course, always here every Monday night. Also on Zach Fisher 9 on the old YouTube channels. I post hopefully weekly. I missed last week because life was really fucking busy, and it turns out I had no time. But otherwise, I'll be posting probably 2 videos this week. One of them is going to be very tiny. It's kind of a joke, but we'll get to it when we get to it. I hope it sparks some controversy and some conversation in the comments. We'll see what people say. Otherwise, I'll post another one that's guaranteed to not hit because I love posting about this game. I've said it before, but people do not watch when I talk about it. But I'm having a shit ton of fun, and there's a big thing coming up, and I really want to talk about it, so I'm going to do it anyways. Other than that, yeah, you can catch me around.
And I always will say, post what you believe in. Somebody's going to pick it up and run with it.
Someone's going to enjoy the video, just not as much as
Exactly.
my other ones, but someone's going to have fun.
Hell yeah, brother. Well, that is our episode for tonight. We'll be back next week at 10 p.m. Mountain Standard Time for another episode of Monday Night Mayhem. next week should be fun because it'll be the first weekend after the the closed beta for the Dust Bloods. So we'll probably have a lot to talk about with that. Until then, folks, remember to stay safe, eat your vegetables, tell somebody you love them, tip your DoorDash drivers, your strippers, all of your service workers. And we'll see y'all next week. Peace.